Good day, everyone. Our today's topic is fraction, and this fraction is an important topic that is needed to be treated. Everyone is supposed to know it. Why? Because it is useful in every other field. It is useful and applicable in every other field. Now, what is fraction? Fraction can be defined as the part of a whole. Now, how do I mean? Now, if you are talking about fraction is a part of a whole. Now, let's say for instance, now we are a teacher gives two students a single orange to share. Now, in numbers, that single orange represents what? One. Now, if they are to share the what? That single orange, and the instruction is that they should share it equally. It means that now it means that one person will take half, one student will take half, while the other person will also do what? Will also take half. Now, in numbers, half is fraction. That is, half if and half a fraction is what? Is 1/2. So which means we have 1/2 here and 1/2 here. Yes. Now I want you to think deeply with me now. You know that initially these two students were given a single what? A single orange, which is in numbers represents what? One. Now we are to divide the orange into what? Into two equal parts, and which are being divided into what? Into two equal parts, which are what? We have 1/2 and 1/2. It means that this 1/2, I mean this, yes, this fraction, they are what? They are being brought out from what? From this one. It means that this fraction is a part of what? Of this one. So that's the explanation of the definition of what? Of fraction. They are what? They are part of the whole. Now this one now is a what? Is a whole number. Obviously is a whole number. But I won't be talking about whole number for now, but because we are dealing specifically on what? On fraction. Now, if in case you want to write, so let me give you the definition. So I said earlier that what? Fraction can be defined as what? As a part of a whole. Now, a fraction has a upper part. Yes, fractions have upper part and they have what? They have a down part. Now, the upper part is called numerator, while the down part is called denominator. So now, I would like to recap the definition of a fraction again. It says what? It says fraction can be defined as a what? As a part of a whole. Now, it said the upper part of a fraction is what? Is called numerator, while the what? While the down part is called denominator. Now, this is an example. Let me give you a common example of a what? Of a fraction, so that give I want to like to give define the parts of the fraction. Now, for example, now you see I have now this is a perfect example of a common example of a fraction. Now we have the upper part, which is what? The numerator. Now this down part is called what? The denominator. Now this is the we are just trying to what? I'm just trying to give you what the parts to define the part of the what of the fraction. Now we have different types of fraction. Yes, we have different type of fraction. Now what the ones that are mostly used are what I will mention. Now the number one fraction, I mean the one type of fraction that we have is called proper fraction. Now, what is a proper fraction? A proper fraction is a what? Is a type of a fraction that what? That the numerator, the numerator is what? Is less than the what? Than the denominator. How do I mean? Now, it's like this, as this example we have there is a perfect example of a what? Of a proper fraction. Because we have one as the numerator and we also have 2 as the denominator. Now this one is less than what? Than the denominator which is the denominator which is 2. Now another type of fraction that we have is improper fraction. Now an improper fraction is a type of fraction whereby the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now how do I mean? Now for example, for 10/3 etc. Yeah, so we have 5/2, 10/3, so etc. etc. So now another type of fraction that we have is like fraction. Now a like fraction are what is a type of fraction whereby the both fractions they have what they have the same they have the same denominator. Now for example of like fraction we have 1/2 and what and we also we have 3/2. You can see that the two denominator are what are the same, so they are like fraction. Now another type of fraction that we have is unlike fraction. Now the unlike fraction is just an opposite of this. Now for this like fraction now we have the denominators are the same, but for unlike fraction the denominators are what are different. Now for example we have 1/2 and 1/2. So this is an example of what unlike fraction. Why? Because the two what denominators are what are different. Yes. So now the last example I will be giving you, the last type of example of the last type of fraction I will be giving you is mixed fraction. I'm sure you must have heard of that before. Now, what is mixed fraction? A mixed fraction is just a combination of what? A combination of a fraction and a what? And a whole number. How do I mean? No, we have like two, then what? Then 1/3. So that let me give you an example. So for example, like now we have two as the whole number, then we have what? 1/3. You understand? So this two is an whole number. Why this is what? Is a fraction. This 1/3 is a fraction. So that's why I said the what? Mixed fraction is what? Is a combination of a whole number and the what? And a fraction. And another example of mixed fraction is what? Is three whole number 2/5. So it is. Now that is all for today's class. Now in our next class, I will be teaching you the what? The deeper aspect of what? Of fraction. Yes. And that aspect is comprises of what? Calculations. The calculation aspect of what? Of this fraction, whereby we're having addition and subtraction, and also other complex form of addition and subtraction. Now, I would like you guys to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.